All right, here we are. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight is Thursday, time for tabletop. I'm excited. We're getting back into our fantasy game. We've got ourselves a new player that's going to be joining us. He's got a really cool character he's thrown together. I'm going to be having fun introducing him. Of course, we got SavageGM going to be with us, and got another person in our voice chat that may be building a character to join us as well. Really looking forward to this. Got a new storyline we're going to be kicking off tonight. We got a few other things we're going to be doing. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on. So, hello, Gabriel. Thank you for subscribing. And hello, Bucks fans since Leroy63. Thank you for subscribing. John, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Pix, good to see you. Immediately jumping into the gambling. Wow, look at that. 120,000 Dragon's Brews. Right out of the gate. Look at that. Man, that is awesome. So, all right. Well, guys, I'm not going to waste any time with doing any kind of a recap or anything. Just a reminder that when we are doing the stream on our tabletop, once the game actually starts off, I won't be interacting with chat via voice. Yep, I'll get that in there. Pix, sorry. GURPS. And exclamation chat. And I can already hear my children trying to kill each other. I might have to go deal with that for a moment before getting into voice. I will unmute myself, though, over in Discord so that you guys can chat with the guys. But just keep in mind, I don't vocally interact with chat once the game kicks off. As time permits, we will interact with you guys via text in the chat. And then if the game allows, if we have a moment where we take a bio break or anything like that, take a 5-minute break, then we can interact with you guys via voice at that point in time. But at any other point in time, when we're actually running the storyline, when we're actually being interactive, we're doing the combat and everything, we will not be interacting with chat. So just please be aware of that. We'll try to interact as much as we can via text, but that'll be as good as we can do because we don't want to break the immersion of the storyline. We don't want to break the immersion of the game. So that does create a challenge. But other than that, I'm also playing Mr. Mom tonight, so every once in a while I may have to get up to go and separate children from killing each other. But other than that, we should be good to go. So, all right, let me go unmute myself over here and let y'all say hello to SavageGM, and I'm going to introduce Rook. So, all right, we are live. So, hello, SavageGM. Yeah, chat knows you. But want to introduce Rook Vanderos. That is his character. He's going to be.
Can I correct you on that?
Yes, go ahead.
Rook Venedreos.
Venedreos, sorry.
Rook Venedreos.
I left some syllables out.
A little bit.
Rook V. But he's our new player that's joined us this evening. Like I said, sounds like I've got to get up from my desk for a moment to go and separate children. So I will be right back.
How fun.
And, but I'll leave y'all here to be able to converse with chat and be able to converse with each other. Just keep in mind we are live, so in about 20 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and kick things off. I haven't heard from the other player that was going to be joining us. Haven't got their character sheet or anything, so I think we're only going to have 2 players tonight. But hopefully hear from him next week or whatnot, and we can get him in the following game session.
Hopefully.
And we'll go from there. And we've also got Nicholas here, who's a potential new player to be able to join us.
Yep. Yeah.
And Nicholas, feel free to say hi to chat.
Yes, you can say hi.
Hello chat. Let's hope the game is good tonight.
Hi, y'all. Apologies, I live on a street corner that's down the road from a high school.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, there's a local bylaw. Any male over the age of 16, between the ages of 16, that has a driver's license must make lots of noise at this 4-way stop with their car.
Of course. Yeah, I should have spent some points on culture familiarity for Delphos. I just haven't done it yet because, well, it's just too busy doing other things than interact with the culture.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how this guy plays. I hope he plays well.
Yeah. I hope so too. I hope you enjoy your character.
Like Bruna is gonna be the real. I can't wait to see how he plays her.
Mm-hmm.
probably not. I mean, the voice is probably not going to be too easy for them, do they?
You know, voice acting, that's not what we're here for.
Oh wow, you can choose different postures.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the features of that. So
That's cool. Got a cat that just decides it won't behave. I'm gonna try and dice so nice a bit more while we're waiting. But I'd like my dice not to be so dark. Like on the screen, the dice on the screen, they're not that dark. But on the table, they're dark as hell. Right? And I don't understand why.
it's probably just rendering. I guess I might as well do my dice to match my outfit.
Ancestral Roses. Well, yeah, those are bloody black. Well, that's much closer. But it's wood. I wanted earth. Right? I gotta save those.
Oh goodness, what a what an evening. Well, the toddler didn't get a nap today.
Picking on everybody,
Could be so
Yeah.
much worse.
Well, that and mommy has an event that she has to be at tonight, so she's away. So I'm playing Mr. Mom, but he wants to stay awake until mommy gets home, and I'm sitting going, dude, that's not going to work. But then he's complaining about his sister, and then his sister complaining about him because he's keeping her up, and she wants to go to sleep, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. If you would have came in here and said, "What an afternoon," I would have been worried.
So, all right, chat. You know what? I don't think we're gonna have anybody else join us, so I think we can probably. I don't see a need to wait the extra 15 minutes because we're not waiting on anybody.
I mean, obviously, if he doesn't have a character sheet, then he's obviously not going to be playing this one. So,
Yeah.
Carrying on.
All right. Well then, we're gonna kick things off with getting Rook introduced. So we are gonna switch over to the mercenary camp. So Rook, you followed your directions, everything. We've talked about your background, but stream doesn't know your background. So let's bring up your background just a little bit. Not so much that we're going to give things away to Scott or that will prevent any kind of role play, but let's say he is from another country.
Do you want to start by doing what they see as I'm walking into this place?
I can. I was going to actually start off with describing in a chat what you look like.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So this
you'll see. Okay, you want to do it? I can do it.
Oh no, you go ahead and describe. I just did the share of your token.
Oh, I did. Okay, fair enough. I didn't see it. Yeah. Rook is about 6'3". He is a rather well-built person. You'll see on his back, there's a shovel, there is a square-tined rake, there is a 4-tooth cultivator, and there is a hoe. All these are long-handled. They're all over his shoulder. He's got a wide-brimmed hat. He's quite dark of complexion. He is wearing clothes of, quite plain workman's clothes, if you will. He's got a backpack, wide-brimmed hat, and at his side, where he kind of looks somewhat past the turn, quiet, reserved. At his side, there is this younger girl. If you look close, you might see there's some familial resemblance. She is, somewhere in her tweens. Longer brown hair. Quite forward, especially compared to him. Is very energetic, I'd say. Very, almost like, she knows what she wants, and she is not about to hesitate in going out and trying to get that which she wants. Mm-hmm. Right? They're almost in that regard, they're almost polar opposites. But they're walking down this path towards this mercenary camp. They have been walking for quite some time. They, over 2 weeks, as a matter of fact, they've come from the north, and on their way, they have heard tell of this place, and they have heard that there might be work to be had here. And given that, and given his profession, which is kind of obvious given what he's carrying on his back, he has thought that this might be a good place to go, because on his travels he has heard it's more than just, a bunch of guys around a campfire. There's actually, there's more to it than that, and this young girl that he has with him is, he has traveled for 2 weeks, and he can understand he needs a safe haven for him and this girl. And that's why he's come.
Okay.
All right.
All that from looking at him, huh?
So that's an awful lot to gather from just looking at you.
Man, body language is hitting it.
His body language is very loud. So a couple of things I want to throw in there and make some awareness to. And this will be something that I know that you, Rinvoq, would be aware of. His skin tone is that of the plainsmen of Alamir.
Okay.
The guys that are known for their great cavalry and their great horse riding skills.
Okay. Not that familiar. I may be familiar, but I'm not that familiar with Alamir.
Well, but it's the neighboring country to Delphos. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Okay. So, Rook, you've been traveling a long time. You and your sister are tired.
That we are.
She's tired of your company.
That's out there.
I have heard no end of complaints of Bruna saying, "Can we stop now?"
Yes, or why can't you do this better? And this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of that. Enough to where, that vein on your forehead starts to throb?
Yeah. Are we there yet?
Yeah. So, after traveling a long ways, you've heard about this place that is kind of supposedly kind of up and coming. The people just finished getting acclaimed by the king of Delphos. You've come from Kalimdor, where you suffered the blight that destroyed your farm. So you've been traveling quite a ways and quite a while. You've been on the road for probably close to a year.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Well,
Okay.
stopping at different farms, working, and then working off debts so that you could pay for the food and everything. Of course, you wound up with a couple of shiesty, merchant farmers that decided to try to abuse the help that you wanted to give them. And, so you wound up having to work there longer because, they told you that you owed them stuff. And, you're an honest guy.
It's true. This is true.
But then, your sister stepped in and went, enough.
Fair enough.
And,
on the road we went once more.
Oh, let me double check. Bruna. Okay.
Yeah, it's pronounced like multiple O's, both of those.
Well,
both Root and Bruna.
I just made sure I've got your story sitting over on another screen so that I can use it.
Fair enough.
So finally you come into an area, you're hearing swords clanging, and it sounds like there's combat going on.
All right. So hearing that, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of herd her behind me and pull out my trusty shovel.
Okay. So you walk into this area with your shovel. You see a farm off to your right. And it's a substantial farm. But and you're welcome to start moving your character. I'm gonna kind of wait until you get up to about this spot here.
I am attempting to move it. Okay.
Hey, Midnight Gamer.
Out there.
And somebody says his muscles scream his history. I like that.
Yeah. He is a big dude, and
all right.
yeah, he comes by it honestly.
So
let me know when you want me to stop.
But like I said, I'm giving you the ping of where we're looking to be.
Oh, is that arrow there?
No.
Whoa!
You see a red circle just kind of flashing for you.
I see an arrow that is like flashing above me.
That might be it too. Who knows?
Yeah, now I see the arrow. Now I see the circle. Yeah,
Yeah, so
it keeps trying to run me all over the place. Okay, I'm not trying to move.
That's going to make combat interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? That spot's close enough.
I think it's close. I think you're trying to get me to about here, aren't you?
Yeah, but that's good. So, and I didn't bother putting tokens on the board. We didn't need to have it because that just uses up more assets and more, filler that, don't need it. So, in this area, you see a man with a morning star. He looks to have been, he's gone through some stuff. And he is talking to some young men that are probably anywhere between the ages of 15 and 21. You're doing it all wrong. No! Pick up your shield. Now, stop that! And you realize this man, and because of your background, this man sounds more like a man-at-arms, more like a sergeant major that's giving commands in a training field. And all these guys are paired off, and he's fussing at all of them about how they're doing everything wrong.
Right. Okay, so... But no one is attacking anyone here. There is not combat. This looks like a practice.
Right, but they're attacking. They're attacking. They're using live weapons.
Right, this is not. I mean, they're not trying to kill each other. They're trying to train. Right.
You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna have you make a die roll.
Yeah, is the grass red and slippery?
Let's see what Rook thinks of it, because
Well,
I'm double checking your skills. Okay, yeah, no. I would ask for an IQ check on this.
An IQ check.
Yep.
As to whether. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's pretty IQ-y to me.
Okay. Yes, you are able to assess that this appears to be training in a training field where these guys are all practicing with different weapons, different defenses, whatnot. But the guy that's shouting at them and everything, he's not interacting with anybody with a weapon.
All right, so I'm gonna, assuming he's what, about here, this guy?
Oh, no, he would be up here.
Okay.
And then in each of these grassy areas, you've got people that are paired off.
I'm going to keep making my way to him with Bruna. And when I get close enough...
Who the hell are you? You can't walk through here. You're going to get hurt. Damn, podunk farmers.
Alrighty.
I'm looking for the person who runs this place. I am here seeking employment.
Oh, you want Rinvoq. And I'm sorry, I can't roll Kenparka real well. I'm trying, but you know.
We definitely need a sergeant major type kind of character person.
He's probably over having a drink. Either that or he's reading a book somewhere or smoking a pipe or, hell, I know, he might be making bread.
Can you point me in a direction?
Oh, God.
Kenparka, he might point to the potato field.
So I was just thinking, it's like, oh man, Kenparka would just go point you in a direction. Yeah, I can point you in a direction.
Can you direct me to where this Rinvoq might be?
He points to the west towards this building over here.
Right. I mean, does my mouthy sister have anything to say to this guy?
No, because she's a little intimidated by all the people swinging weapons around close to her.
Fair enough. So then, thank you. And then I'll just keep walking, herding my sister to the side, away from that guy and those guys.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, but he's going to try no less.
Right. All right.
You know.
And I'll wait till you make it over there to...
Right, and then I'll go... I get the feeling that my sight lines should be different than what they are. I'm not quite sure how to make that work. Like,
you can use shift in your mouse wheel with your token selected, and that'll change your facing.
Shift and doink.
There you go.
There we are. Okay, so...
All right. So, you open the door.
Well, I'm going to knock on that door because...
Well, no, it's
not a residence, but a saloon.
Yeah, it's like a common house type thing. But okay. You step in. Let's go ahead and get Rinvoq to give a description of what he looks like.
Well, let's see. Rinvoq is a very slight man. Put it plainly, he's kind of on the skinny side. Dark beard, but a lot of gray in it. Graying hair, graying eyebrows. He has blue and gray eyes. One's blue, one's gray. And currently he's wearing some very well-tailored robes with red trim. And, of course, he has his staff with him. And the robes are in black, obviously. So, and he's smoking a long-stemmed pipe and enjoying a pint.
He's Gandalf before he discovered bleach.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how many other people are in this tavern besides this man?
There are probably 2 or 3 other people in here, but most everybody is out trading or working.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what these other 2 people are in here.
One of them is actually the guy that takes care of the place.
Very good.
The other one is somebody you're getting ready to fire because they've turned out to be more of a layabout than somebody that actually wanted to join the mercenary company.
Yeah, no
regrets. If you don't mind, I'm gonna do a perception check on these guys to see if I understand that guy's a layabout.
Well, that won't be hard to do. You don't even need a perception check on this.
So I can tell, given the fact that I work for a living and.
Right. Well, the thing is that it's only like 11 o'clock in the morning, and this guy obviously is more interested in the booze than actually doing anything.
So I'm going to make sure that I am between him and Bruna at all times.
Okay.
All right.
But since he is a layabout and we're getting ready to fire him, I'm going to have to... Well, I'll take care of this idiot later. I've got to...
Say, well, I mean, you had heard rumors about this guy, Rinvoq?
Yeah. Well, I had to come in and see for myself.
Exactly.
Can't even wash the glasses.
No, he's got 6 of them sitting on the table.
Yeah, he's been polishing them for an hour, I know. And they're still not shiny.
No, they've got the lacing still left on them from the beer he drank out of them.
I am looking for a gentleman by the name of Rinvoq.
Who is looking?
Oh, God.
My name is Venedreos.
Okay.
This is my sister Bruna.
Oh, a family affair.
We come from the north.
Oh, God, I hope
seeking employment.
I hope that drunk over there is not him.
Well, you found him. I am the man called Rinvoq. And yes, this is the King's Ravens Mercenary Company.
I have been told that you are in charge of it, and that were one to seek employment, you would be the person to speak.
That is correct again. Yeah, 2 right answers so far. You're doing good.
Okay, that's enough. My brother, he's not too bright. I'll handle talking from here.
You will behave yourself. And I give her a firm look that she's seen before. That basically, she understands that that's when she doesn't argue.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway.
Now, I've noticed that you have a fairly extensive planting. I saw that on the way in. I am a farmer by trade, and I can help with this.
Oh, okay. Well, I see you have a shovel too. Good. Well, we are working on the moat, so we need someone with a strong back there. And being that it's the spring, we're not really. We're past the planting already, so we're just waiting for things to come out.
Well, there's many things that can be done between planting and harvest.
Well, obviously.
And I know all of them.
Good. And to the moat you'll go.
Say he hears his sister who's sulking in the back now that she was reprimanded. As soon as he says I know them all, you hear that scoffing going. Right.
Well,
my sister can also be of use. what she may lack in muscles, she has in intellect. There are likely things you'll find that would be suitable for someone like her.
Well, you are a big guy, so, and he's pretty tiny. We are in need of a scullery, especially since this guy over there cannot polish even a doorknob. So
You want me
You
to
would like
wash?
her to work in this establishment with people that imbibe alcohol.
well, I'm sure she's got at least enough smart enough, enough brain between her two ears that she's not going to consume the alcohol. But then again,
Uh,
what she does is really her business as long as she's at work on time.
It's not her brain that I am worried about in an establishment such as this.
Well, we don't have that kind of filth in this camp at all. In fact, if you are interested in employment, perhaps you can take care of a task for me.
And that would be?
Fire that ignoramus and have him removed from the camp.
I do not know that I could fire him. I've just arrived. I could remove him from camp once he has been fired.
Very well. Ignoramus,
I was going to say, hold on. This
you
is
are
this
fired.
this is where his sister would speak. I'm going, hey, you. Yeah, you, the drunk. And the guy gets all riled up. You know, the face kind of turns a little red. Who are you calling drunk? Hold on. I got to put my feet. What? You're fired. Who the hell are you? Some little girl can't sit there and tell. Rinvoq, you tell her she can't talk to me like that. She can't talk to me like that.
Rook. If you
Yeah,
would.
I'm waiting for him to sign off on that. So
Yeah, if
fair enough.
you're willing to accept employment, this will be your first task.
Right, so I shall walk over to said drunkard.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We got to do a little
I
combat.
And I shall put a hand firmly on his shoulder
Trying out the new guy.
and
All right.
grab him and say, I think it is time for you to leave.
All right. He quickly rolls out of your grasp. He's a little wiry.
Right.
Hey, don't you put your hand on me. I need another beer.
Okay, so I guess this is when I try.
This is when
I
you're.
mean, I've got a shovel in hand, so I've got
Well, you don't need.
Point,
You
I'm
won't.
going to try and arm grapple him with the pole arm or arm lock him.
This is a bit of a tight area to be able to do that.
Well, I can simply brawl him.
Well, and in order to arm lock or anything, you're going to have to start with wrestling so that you can actually get a hold of them.
Well, wrestling or brawling? You want wrestling?
Wrestling.
Yeah, if you're doing locks and stuff, that would be what you would probably use. Now, if you're just going to punch the guy out and make it easy,
well, I mean, if it comes to that.
I mean, he's probably going to start making a bunch of noise.
Right, so here's me wrestling.
Okay. All right, made by one.
That's pretty wrestly.
All right, so I know what this guy's skill is. Plus, he's drunk, so his dodge is currently at a 7. That was not a 7. So
it could be any one of 17 other numbers.
Oh no! He rolled a 14.
Well,
okay, so that was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You can't see that. Sorry. You got a hold of him. So now you would do the arm lock pull arm so that you can kind of use your pull arm to lock his arms behind him and escort him out.
Basically, I'm using that shovel to put him in a full Nelson.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna basically march him out the door. And when I get to the door, I'm gonna bend his torso so like his arms are facing up and down, and they'll pass through the door. Or I'll just turn him to the side so we'll go through it sideways.
Oh, hold on. You gotta roll the arm lock pole arm first.
I will do that, but that is the plan.
All right.
Okay. So here's the arm lock pole arm.
All right. I get to attempt to break out of this. Holy crap! My dice hate me tonight. That would be a negatory. So yes, you've got him. However, the doorway is a little small.
Turn him to the side, so he's going to go to it sideways.
All right.
So turn the scarecrow sideways.
All right. And then you proceed to escort him out of the camp.
Right.
Now, while you're away, Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruna turns and looks at Rinvoq and goes, he's not just a farmer.
I before she gets there, I will, just as I get out the door, I was like, Bruna, and I'll just turn back and say, behave, and then I'll continue walking towards the gate.
And she waves you off, going, yeah, no problem.
Right.
So
walking.
So she starts talking to Rinvoq, going, he's not really a farmer. I mean, he knows how to farm, obviously, but he took some training. He knows how to fight. And this is a mercenary camp, right?
Yeah,
and he'd make a lot more money going out on jobs with you rather than just tilling the field, right?
Well, there's a potential for increased income, yeah.
Okay, well then I want to sign him up to travel with you.
Okay.
And if you want me here cleaning the dishes, fine, that's what I'll do, but that's really that's what you want me doing?
Unless you've got some other skills that you can demonstrate.
I can bake.
Well, we do have a bakery.
Do you have somebody working in the bakery? Yes, you do, but their bakery skills are basically unleavened bread.
All they can make is tortillas, huh?
Pretty much.
Bread you can beat people up with.
Or fling into a football stadium.
Yeah.
And I have other skills, but I'd like to wait and see how things work out here before I talk to you about learning other skills.
I see. Yeah, I guess you...
Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm no slouch. I will make sure that I earn my keep.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother, he needs something a little bit more. He's read all the stories about the warriors and all that kind of stuff.
Or did you read them to him?
Well, some I read to him.
Just checking. Okay, well, go report to the bakery. Just follow your nose. You'll be able to smell it. And
Yeah.
we'll...
Yeah, I already smelled burnt flour when I got here.
Well, that would be it.
All right, I will make myself useful there.
Yep. Yeah, I'm having a few turkeys slaughtered tonight for the evening meal.
Oh.
So, we could definitely use some bread to break with that too.
Oh, you need more than bread. You need... Okay. Do we have animal fat?
Yeah, check with the butcher.
Okay.
We do have some.
We're gonna make some pastries.
Yeah, we have some lard somewhere.
All right. And then she, as a child will want to do, she is now ecstatic that she's not going to be stuck over here in this place that smells of stale beer, and has a skipping, happy jaunt out the door. And as soon as she steps out the door, she stops. Because what is happening out in the yard with the training with Kenparka terrifies the shit out of her. Because she's not sure how to get to the bakery without having to walk through the training area.
I see. Okay.
Well,
I'll take her over there, and then put her in charge of the other baker.
All right.
That's quite the promotion.
Thank you.
Well, if she can bake, yeast spreads, then I think we'll be okay.
If she can make anything other than tortillas.
Because the only thing they're using it yeast for right now is brewing.
Yep. All right. So, by the time you've done that, and I'll say this, Rook, you wrestle the guy out, and then you're like, okay, I've got him out of the area, and as soon as you let him go, the guy turned around and tried to walk himself right back in, and so you had a bit of a repetitious thing. I'm going, no.
Am I trying to put the cat out?
Until you finally had to knock his ass out.
Right, so, fair enough. At some point in time, he's going to receive a headbutt. Do you want me to roll that?
Nope.
Okay.
No, that's all role playing. Plus the guy's pretty inebriated, so one headbutt, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I shall remove my hat, headbutt him, watch him fall to the ground, put my hat back on, and then turn around and walk back in the game.
So once you come back into the area, you head back over to the common room. Common room's much busier now, and the training yard is empty. They're taking a short break.
Right. Do I see the person who hired me here anywhere?
As you are heading up there, you see him making his way back to the common room.
Right. So, am I going to run into him before he gets there, or?
Yeah, about here.
Okay. So we're okay.
You run into Rinvoq about there.
Okay.
That way y'all can talk without it being noisy. But now your sister's missing.
Right. That's the exact. I say, I see you. I do not see my sister.
Yeah, I put her in the bakery. She wanted to do some work, so there she is in the bakery. Do you want to see her in the bakery, or what?
I should probably go and check in to make sure everything is okay.
Okay.
She sometimes tends to get ahead of herself, which is not to say that she cannot bake. I do not know whom you have there now in terms of baking. And she can make a decent pie.
Yeah.
But still, she is but 12 years old.
But pie already sounds better to Rinvoq than the tortillas he's been stuck with.
Yeah. Gertie over there, not as good as she said she was when we first brought her on board. So, I guess it's your sister is now in charge, and Gertie's pitching up a storm about it, but I don't care. If she wants to keep a job, she'll shut up.
So
otherwise, I'll have a new task for you.
I'm understanding that as we're having this talk, we're walking towards a bakery. Would that be accurate?
We can walk and talk.
Yeah. Okay. So can you point me towards the bakery? Which way would that be, GM?
Give me a second.
Okay, I'm going to follow the guy in the black.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be the smart thing to do.
He seems to know which way he's
Since
going.
you're walking with him.
Yeah. Okay. Are you up there somewhere?
Rotate your vision.
Which way? Up, down, north, south?
To the opposite direction. 180 degrees.
Oh. Right, okay. Shift. Oh, there he is. He's hiding behind the bush. He's sneaking up on the bakery. Okay.
And now rotate now rotate your vision 90 degrees.
All right. Okay, so I mean, this conversation was happening as we were walking, but it wasn't done yet.
Yes.
So like when we're like back here by this dark green thing, whatever it was, I am going to say, well, this thing
or,
here.
Or that's the pond.
Okay, yes, blue
it's
thing.
It's a very shitty pond.
Dark green.
Right. Yeah.
That's a crystal clear pond. That's their source of fresh water.
What's all that shit in it then?
In any case, you say you do understand that my sister can get ahead of herself. She likes to. She is a very intelligent girl.
Good.
But many times, but she is only 12, and many times she will bite off more than she can chew.
Well, she's almost a marrying age. That's good.
That's not why she is here.
Oh, it wasn't my idea. I'm way past getting married. I don't think I could. Well, anyway. Besides, we do need someone who can cook in here, and Gertie up in here. She just ain't cutting the mustard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But,
the point I'm making is that by giving her this role you have given her, while you might think it wise now, you may only cause her to be even less cooperative and more willful in the future.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Rinvoq.
Yeah. Shut up for a second. And I turn to Ruck, whatever his name is.
Rook.
I said, "Are you questioning the decisions of a wizard?"
I am just trying to help you make a more informed decision. I've
made my assessment of your sister, and I believe she is up to the task. And I will be the judge.
I have no doubt that she can do what you've asked her, but I know my sister.
Understood. And I know of her too. And I understand people's motivations as well. I have many, many years of wisdom under my belt, if you will.
He's only known her for 2 minutes. How can he know her?
Hey.
I make a very quick assessment of people.
He's good.
Yeah.
I know the motivations of the voiceover guy. That's how good I am. Anyhow, as you can see, she seems to be taking charge here quite already.
Mr. Rinvoq.
Yes?
We need cows.
Okay, well, we'll need to tell the quartermaster so he can requisition some.
We need them to not die. We need the milk. I need the butter.
Yes, understood. Then there's two things we can do. We can go and directly buy some butter in town, and then bring it back. Which again, we can get the quartermaster to get that for you, and then later on, we'll have them acquire us a few head of cattle. And
well, this lady here, she said she didn't even understand why I needed butter to bake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think Gertie's yeah. Rook, we have someone else that needs to leave.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I've just picked up a new life skill.
I think you're, Rook. You're our new HR department.
It's Rook, as he says as he walks by him. Rook and Bruna, and then says, "Ma'am, I think I need you to come with me now."
Oh, why?
Bad Western accent. Because it's time for you to leave this place and never come back. Do you have any? Do you have
Really?
any belongings you want to take with you before we go?
Yes.
If you don't go, I'll turn you into a newt. You know I can do it.
Okay. No, I don't have anything I need to pick up. Let's go.
Right, and so
Yeah, because you see just absolute terror on her face.
as soon as the new word is uttered, the N word. Right. Okay. So I will walk her to the gate, looking for said person that I left on the ground earlier.
He's still on the ground, trying to figure out
Right.
trying to figure out what he's going to be when he grows up.
Okay, but
Not
there's
a
little
newt.
birdies. There's little birdies flying around his head.
They're little multicolored newts. Nah.
I say the birdies have left. Now he's just trying to figure out how he wound up out there.
I suggest you make your way to town, ma'am. Hopefully, you'll find a place of employment there.
Fine, I'll take my husband with me.
Oh, that's him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That probably would be for the best.
And you're just sitting going, yep, that adds up.
I am not going to be letting Beatrice hire any more people. Definitely not. She can buy the heck out of some stuff, but not hire people. No, so sorry.
So now, while you're away, and Rinvoq, you've left the bakery, either made it over to your sitting room or made your way back over to the common room. Just give me which one you're going to.
I'll just go back over to the common room for now.
All right.
Just because that's it's common. Let's put it that way.
All right.
My sitting room is for me and my pipe.
A young man who is, you would guesstimate him to be between 10 and 12 years old.
Oh boy.
Comes in with a satchel. I'm looking for Rinvoq the Cruel. So
I'm Rinvoq, but the extra moniker does not apply.
So let me give you some backstory on the moniker.
Yeah. You're not Rinvoq the Cruel, you're Rinvoq the Cool, man.
So the backstory on this is
Yeah, don't turn that frown upside down.
you have not heard this term in a couple of decades.
Well, shit.
Um,
Ancient history.
This was a moniker that people secretly used about you back when you were studying in Remeria.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had a very aloof manner about you. You knew things better than other people. And the only people that actually know this moniker would have been people that were in school with you.
Great. Yeah, my school wasn't exactly all that fun either,
So
You say this kid is 10 or 12 years old?
Mm-hmm.
the child
Yeah.
is, yes.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
messenger.
the place he schooled at is basically a military school for wizards.
Right.
So then,
It's like Hogwarts meets Taps.
are
Yeah.
you Rinvoq the Cruel? I mean, is this who this letter goes to?
Just give me that.
Sure. I mean, a tip would be appreciated. I had to go a long way for this.
Yeah? You want a tip? Get a different job.
Yeah, I see why they
I have
called
a
you.
job. I have a job. You know what? I do have a job. Can you bake? Can you stir? Can you use a bowl and a spoon and stir?
Sir, I'm a messenger
For who?
for the Bards Guild.
Oh, great. One of those guys. So you're definitely underemployed.
Okay, no tip. Obviously, Rinvoq the Cruel was correct. What was correct?
That was your first mistake. If that's your job, then why should I tip you? Aren't you being paid?
So,
Well,
I'm watching this exchange. So basically,
oh, you
Rook is gonna reach into his pouch and he's gonna, look, it's not much here, and he's gonna hand him one of the coppers.
Well, I was going to hand him a flip a copper his way too, but you beat me to it in a way.
no.
I just the thing is and actually it's a personal thing for me too.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're going to be rude or whatever, and something is really not appropriate. Of course, it's shitty customer service, and the Bard skill is giving me shitty customer service.
All right.
See,
Yep.
Rook doesn't see it like that. All he did was give you a letter, and Rook has worked for a living. And so far, all you've done with him, yes, you've offered him a job as a field hand. You've asked him to. You've
I
asked the
offered him a
top.
job in a bakery so he wouldn't have to walk so
No,
damn
you
far.
didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't offer me that. You offered me a job
Oh
as a
well,
field hand.
we're not
But you
talking
asked
about
me.
you.
You,
So
you, no, just listen.
No.
You offered me a job as a field hand. You asked me to kick 2 people out. I
Yep.
tried to give you advice on my sister, and you told me to shut up, more or less.
Yep.
And now you're being a rat to this guy. So yeah,
Yep.
So Rook's got an opinion of you, right? That you're not really a nice guy. So yeah, he's not going to wait for you to run this guy to the mill before you tip him a copper. He's just going to give him one.
Well, okay.
Now with it,
Very good.
Be on your way, kid.
Thank you, sir. Only a copper. Jeez.
I heard that. No, honestly, he doesn't hear very well either.
Yeah, I hear extremely well. And I said, look, I know it's not much, but I don't have much. But here you go.
Thank you.
All right, Rogue, come over here and sit down. We gotta talk.
All right, I gotta take a copper farthing off of my watch. There we go. Okay. So, well, fair enough. I'll take a chair I'll take a seat on a stump wherever that might be.
That's fine. We can sit there. We were over at the common room, but that's all right.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. We're at the common room. Fair enough.
Bar stool, whatever.
Yeah.
He said, there you go. I figured out just now. Figured that you're a very kind-hearted and honest person, as you say. You don't put up with people's BS, which is good. The kind of people I'm looking for. It was a test, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And you obviously have some other skills besides digging moats and potatoes, and we're looking for somebody that can take people in hand if we need them, and not
I am
necessarily
able
kill
to
them.
defend myself and my sister.
Very good. Well, that's
Are
kind of
these?
what we're
Is
looking for.
this is the skill you wish to make use of?
Well, there's that. There's 2 things. One, during our adventures, there have been some instances where we needed to get intelligence or something like that from some of the folks that we encountered. And unfortunately, by the time, they were, well, the intent was to subdue in some instances, and Kenparka out there, very good subduer,
A little too good.
or worse. So we're gonna keep him in the training, keep him training the new recruits and stuff. But I do need someone that's gonna be able to go on expeditions with the team, and I think you have some skills that would be good for us. I mean, you're very nondescript, which is a good thing actually, because you fit in the common, fit in with the common man, as they say, and that's somebody we need. We know that can observe and blend in, and if we need to, let's say, interview a person or something like that, then you can help us do that. So yeah, I think you have some very good skills, and I would like to offer you that kind of job.
I cannot guarantee my presence on these excursions you speak of unless I know that Bruna is safe.
Well, you have my
That
word.
must be guaranteed to me.
You have my absolute word.
If I know this and she is happy and well in hand, you must understand that if left to her own devices, she will bite off more than she can chew,
Mm-hmm.
and she will cause trouble doing so.
Mm-hmm.
And you must understand that about her.
Okay, understood. Well, this is what I'd like to offer you. Obviously, a place to stay. Um, there is an apartment above the bakery, so that way your daughter can stay there. Daughter, sorry, sister.
My sister.
Sorry. Anyhow, um, and so there's room in there for two to sleep and everything, plus all the other facilities that you need. You have access to the dining hall and basically all the facilities here to either train or relax or whatever, and be prepared to go on any missions or expeditions that are required of us by the king.
The king. I saw this citation that I heard a crier speak of it, that you are received a citation by the king. Are you
Yeah,
saying that this was not random? Are you saying that he seeks you out to make use of your talents?
precisely. We our group does things that normal armies and men at arms are not capable of doing. So,
Indeed.
so
So
that,
long as the safety of my sister is guaranteed, I see no reason not to take you up on your offer.
yeah.
I
Well,
I would I'm I think probably we should discuss how much this would what kind of remuneration we would
mhm.
be speaking of. And given that what his, I don't know what my sister has said about me to you, but I do know what she said about me to other people, and I do remember she said I was kind of slow before to you, right? But you're hearing me saying like words like remuneration and other bigger words, and this has probably got you thinking, wait a minute, maybe this guy's not as dumb as his sister keeps saying.
I already figured that out.
Right? Just as
Wizard.
an aside, player to player.
No,
No, I just
Rinvoq's a good people reader. I swear. I have busted some of his characters' motivations so quickly. He
uh
hates it.
oh yeah.
But anyhow, in character, Rinvoq says, "I understand, and like I said, seeing your physical skills as they are, and understanding in our conversations your other skills, I think we would definitely compensate you for your talents." And in addition, you will be entitled to a share of any other remuneration the company gets as well.
Would it be I and other arrangements such as this that I have heard of, it is customary for all the risk sharing members of such a company to receive an equal share for that risk that they undertake.
Yeah, that's a little more complicated with us. Um, what we do is there's a percentage that's going to go toward the welfare of the company to keep it running, and then minus that quote overhead, you might say, the rest gets split amongst the expeditionaries, and of course, then any other expenses that are incurred during the expedition, it's also taken out before shares are given.
Yeah. Ruth nods. He says, all farms must have seed.
Exactly. So there's that. And of course, in your case, you also have free room and board, of course, free food, plus security, education if your sister chooses to take upon any of that as well, and free military training. Essentially, it's like the army. We pay for everything. You just work.
I would very much like my sister to be formally educated, if that's possible.
It's very possible.
She might not like it as much as I would like it, but I would.
Yeah. Well, we're establishing a sort of a type of military academy, and so our starting costs will be small, but the training starts young. And it's more than just military training. It is also in the arts and literature and arithmetic, and because knowledge is power.
Indeed. So, I imagine the next thing to do would be to inform Bruna of this new arrangement.
Yeah, she's gonna love the school part, I'm sure.
I imagine this will take some conversation.
Well, you do that very well.
Okay, so
I need to take a quick break, guys. Y'all can continue.
Yeah, actually, I was
Okay.
going to take a quick break. I'll make another pot of coffee. I only got 5 hours of sleep last night. So.
Understood. Yes, Chet, we need about 5 minutes. My wife just got home, so I'll be right back, but I'll come back and converse with Chat, and we'll pick this up here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Brooke will just stand in the middle of the bar and do jumping jacks while these two guys take a break. No, I'm going to go
Mic off.
to Bruna and come back.
Mic on.
Okay, I am back. While we're on break here,
I just did a bit of typing in the chat because I was waiting for you guys to come back.
yeah, I see that. So, Nikolaus, with a little bit that you've got to hear from this game session, what do you think?
What's up? I think things are getting crazy.
Getting crazy. Okay. I mean, do you like it? Do you not like it? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. This city, what's the name?
Which one?
What is the name of the city? Government was the case.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
I just don't know the name of the encampment.
Oh, the name of the encampment. This is the King's Ravens.
Driven. Oh, okay. I'm still reading the lore of the world. Like the icons of the what's the name? The city.
Name of the city?
Yeah. Like Kantala.
So this is not a city. This is literally just a mercenary encampment that we're looking at.
No. There is reading the lore. There is like Kantala, which is a country where lycans exist.
I'm not sure I understood.
There is that city.
The country is Delphos.
Yeah.
What we're looking at is the mercenary encampment.
Yeah. Just reading other parts of the about Lycanthrope, which is a city where werewolves exist. So they are like tribal people who are completely like medieval and all that.
Not sure on that one. Let me try to get with you outside of game, and I'll see if I can help explain some of that.
What's what?
Nicholas was asking some questions, and I just wasn't. I'm having trouble.
About the werewolves.
You wanted to play a werewolf?
Maybe.
No,
That fun.
no werewolves.
No.
No, human.
Druid.
Okay.
Druid's the closest thing you can come to.
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's going to take a lot of points to get shape-shifting.
Yeah.
They are pretty high up there, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading Postcards. It's the place where the blood mages come from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those are bad guys.
that's the enemy.
Yeah. So the government is fighting the war between Delphos and Falskard.
Yes, that is a key piece of this particular campaign.
Yeah, those guys are like Nazis. They hate everybody. And everybody hates them.
The national unjoinder to that sentence.
Just saying.
All right, but
Everybody hates those guys. I don't know why.
sorry, Nicholas, but now that we got everybody back, need to continue the game session.
Okay. Bye.
All right, so
Excellent. That's good questions. Very good questions.
they were good questions.
Yeah, I know, by the way, this is like the old farts game, too. There's a lot of folks in here who are over 40 for sure.
Well, and the question he asked were really solid questions, and he's obviously studying through the Scabbard because he's like,
Good.
because just the fact that he brought up Paul Scardus, it's like I very briefly showed that to him, and he brought up their government and everything. I was like, somebody's reading my stuff.
Yeah, maybe he should be maybe he could be a refugee or pull up someone seeking political asylum from there.
Possibly.
How dare that dude read your stuff?
But nobody trusts anybody from Paul Scars. I'm looking for a refugee asylum. Going, yeah, we've had that. We've had that happen before.
Yeah, these are the same guys that dug like a 300-mile long tunnel to invade Delphos.
Yep.
Using blood zombies or some shit like that. I don't know. It was weird.
All right. So back to you guys discussing things.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our well, if you could put it plainly, it's our business model. We hire out to the King of Dalfest as his personal troubleshooters, if you will, and so we do that. Also, because we're going to be opening a military academy, we're going to be entertaining some of the royalty, the upper class and royalty folks, young men and maybe women, to teach them at our military academy some of the finer points of warfare.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
They get stuck with Kenparka. Do you know who I am?
No, that's why we're here now. No, see, but there's also, there is also the classroom component too. That's the key thing about the academy, is it's just not all swinging swords and everything. Anybody can be taught to swing a sword. No, no offense intended, but understanding
I do not swing a sword.
that could be a problem.
Nor was I ever taught.
But understanding the art of warfare, it's key, and that's kind of one of the things we do. We're one of those, what's the word? Kind of I guess, combat multiplier. We provide intelligence or do things that set the conditions for victory on the battlefield. That's our specialty.
Understood.
But we can definitely teach you to swing a broadsword or two. Although
these are not things that I find serve the purpose that I want them to. I am more comfortable with the items that I have with me.
Okay. So, do I need to get with our chief tinkerer to fabricate you a war spade?
These will do nicely, thank you.
Okay. Just saying. We have people.
If the more fanciful the items I carry, the more likely it is they will not believe me when I tell them I am there to, hoe their fields or plant their bushes. Correct?
I'm sorry. Dirty mind. I'm so jaded. It's unreal. Very well. Then at least let us outfit you with some new clothing and maybe some new shoes. Since those seem to have a few miles on them, and then you can.
I am comfortable as I appear.
Well, I'll say new shoes you'd be open to.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna have some sandals at least. Flip flops or
yeah.
Or something.
Say new.
I will. Do you have a good cobbler?
Yeah. I mean, we've got someone that has talent. So yeah.
So you got Beatrice.
Well, she's a cobbler, but she has talent.
If you can direct me to a good cobbler, I can probably.
We'll get
put the footwear I have on in good repair.
Oh, well, no, Beatrice will be able to do that. She'll be able to take what you've got and improve it and make it better.
Yeah, maybe she'll bedazzle it for him too.
Well,
she'll even put your.
What is this bedazzling you are talking of?
She sometimes embellishes her work, and so.
I would rather she did not.
Okay. Well, make sure that request is known to her, and she's actually in her tinker shop not far up the road here. So.
Yep, I didn't stick that on the map because I didn't have a chance to redo the trophy room because I was going to turn that into her tinkering shop.
Honestly, Chris, I think, what we should probably do is make it like one of those old Western movie sets where there's like one side of the street has all these businesses and one side of the street has all the other stuff.
I was thinking about the same thing.
That had to be it.
I was thinking the same thing.
Or just line them up inside of a redoubt and be done with it.
Well, and all will be a storefront, so there's no acid into the building.
Yeah, you could do that too. It would probably make a simple map. It'll be like, it was on Blazing Saddles that like half the buildings were just a wood frame.
Yep.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, so do you take a look at that letter?
Well, yeah. I cannot not look at it because, well, being curious is part of my character sheet makeup. So I guess I'll take up my dagger and.
I was just waiting until you decided it was time to open it.
Well, I'm trying to get my new employees.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I mean, after all, I'm hiring a whole new HR department and baker, and I got to get them settled in.
So the letter opens up. Rinvoq the Cruel.
I almost missed that thing.
It has been many years since we've spoken. It's been many years since we've interacted. However, I am remiss into having to request your assistance. For as cruel as you were the foremost amongst all of our classmates when it came to the second age.
Interesting.
And you happen to be in Delvos.
Obviously, I'm thinking of myself in my head. Obviously, I am in Delphi. Managed to get the letter to me.
There is an issue in the northeast of Delphos around the... Oh, shit. Of course, GM forgets damn names.
Yeah, no. You can add notes to scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that I do it, but you can.
There's an issue inside the Kyrion Wilderness that has not been recognized by the leadership of your country. After all, it's a wilderness. They're not worried about it. But the seasons are off in the Kyrion Wilderness. I suspect that it is some shenanigery with some second age stuff because I can't think of anything in this age that can cause what's happening there. So I beseech upon you, and I hope you accept the pouch of 1,000 gold coins that I've sent with the messenger as remuneration to take on this job. As I understand it, you've got yourself a group of able-bodied people, and I would beseech upon you to look into this matter personally. Signed, Frostbite. Frostbite, you remember, it's a nickname of a particular mage that, yeah, he was always helpful, but at the same time, kind of went along with the flow. but was a master. Somehow he just had a specific talent for water magic. But he also showed an interest in the ancient magics, but just never could quite wrap his head around it. And so eventually abandoned that particular study because it was just too much. And instead focused more on the support and assault options that were available with water magic, to the point that he developed his own form of magic that any country would be happy to have, because he developed some spells that could be used as artillery. Now, how does he know about what's going on in the Carrion Wilderness? Who knows? But that's the end of the letter.
Okay.
Does he share this with his new employee, or is he just reading this?
He's just at the moment he's just reading it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't remember who Frostbite was or his real name. I'm sure I did at some point. I'll have to think about that IQ roll. Second of all, the gold coins are missing. And he asked for a fucking tip, too. You see, Rook, this is why I don't like to trust people up front. I like to make sure I read them. There's supposed to be, and I'm pointing at the letter, there was supposed to have been a pouch of 1,000 gold coins. Did you see a pouch of 1,000 gold coins with that bard?
I did not.
Yeah, and it wasn't even. It was just a rhetorical question, because I know you didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Might I look at the letter?
Yeah, if you like. So I had two questions, GM. What the hell are Cians? And who the fuck was Frostbite?
Okay. So, for the second question, give me an IQ roll.
Yeah, of course.
At -5.
Jeez, really?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you have gray hair.
Thanks. You can count on you.
Does. The character does.
Well, I do
wow.
too. I do too. In fact, I got silver sideburn, or like on the sides of my hair, kind of like Doctor Strange. So, made it by 7.
Damn it.
Well, we have a name.
Yeah, I typed the name in, and then I forgot that I was still on blind GM roll.
Trevor. That's why I didn't like him. Trevor.
Oh, okay, so y'all saw that. Okay, good.
Yes.
Gilthus?
Trevor Darian Gilthus the Third.
Yeah, he's pretentious too.
Yeah, it sounds like he's aristocracy anyway, because that's the only people who, call their kids that.
Well, yeah, my stepson actually did that for his kid too.
No, Frostbite, I'm not asking you to do anything. Frostbite is one of my moderators.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny though? This is what's funny is I guess it was Iron Man or one of the Iron Mans. The Mandrake was being played by what's his name, but his alias was Trevor.
Oh.
Oh God, stupid knowledge in my head.
Oh. Frostbite says, I'm pretty sure I can DM Scott if I need to.
Yeah, you just go right ahead.
You could, Frostbite. I'm not asking you to do anything. the name worked really well, and I'd already put this in place several weeks ago.
And if he can pull off a good Trevor, I'm all right.
But the character is really well known for being able to use their winter magics, basically.
Okay. Oh, that's just fucking wonderful. Yeah, I just learned how to do purify water. Oh boy.
So there you go. There's your.
Okay, well that's the second question.
All right. What was the first question?
What the heck is you said a CN? I don't know. Was that SIANS or SEEAN? I mean, or CIAN, like cyan? Oh.
I'm not sure what you're asking me because
You said something about a CN.
Maybe it's ASEEAN.
no.
Read the letter once more, because there's also a piece I would like
did
to
I
add.
did I mispronounce something?
Well, it came across to me as CN. You know.
Can you read the letter once more?
Or did you just pull it off the top of your head?
Oh,
I bet you
shit.
did.
Yeah, I did. I pulled it off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you to read back the passage where, like, there was 1,000 gold pieces promised.
Yeah, because if that vaporized along with the letter, then we're fucking screwed.
Yeah. That. Oh, yeah. I forgot. The letter destructs after 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have to decide if you want to accept this mission before then.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, seasons.
Seasons. Say, I didn't understand you at all.
Yeah.
Seasons. That's the. Sorry, it took me a minute to kind of rewind and go. What?
Seasons, like winter, or seasons like paprika.
Seasons like winter, fall, summer. You know, something's wrong with the seasons in the Carrion Wilderness.
Aha.
Be doing something. Somebody jacking around with weather magic, also.
Right. What?
Okay.
So, you got something to possibly work with here?
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you haven't gotten paid.
No. I'll just tell if I can find this guy. I don't even know where the letter came from. Whether it came from the Kyrian Wilderness, somewhere in Belfast, or wherever.
Well, he said it came from the Bard's Guild. Did the letter have any kind of a seal on it that said it was from there?
All right, so no,
Yeah,
it's not a seal from the Bard's Guild. They would have had Frostbite seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right, but I mean, if it came through the Bard,
yeah, we're looking for a return address.
But what you can do here.
Actually, I do know what I can do.
Well, I will say there's a couple of pieces to throw in here, and this actually goes more to Rinvoq because you're the one that received the letter. And I'm sorry, but you wouldn't have been there to see this. But you can give me a perception at -3 and an IQ at -2. Actually, give me a perception at -3 first.
Okay.
Then we'll determine if there's actually going to be a penalty on the IQ. Apparently there will be.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a IQ -4.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So The boy that came, and you can't see my finger quotes, the boy that came and delivered the letter. You know that the Bardic Guild, if they are a messenger for the Bardic Guild, they've always got insignia on them. You don't recall seeing that insignia on this messenger.
Imposter.
So, you have the option now, because it hasn't been that long. Only about 6 hours. Oh, only about 6 hours.
Trying to find them?
You might be able to track them. Although you might have to grab Kenparka.
Well, let me get some more specifics on this.
Does tracking default to something?
Tracking defaults to survival.
And I've got decent survival. Do you mind if I try that?
Well, first let's let Rinvoq decide what he wants to do first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to cast the spell History on the letter.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, give me the PDF link for that too.
It'll be in the roll.
Well, that's not nothing.
Ah! Force refused to connect. What?
That figures.
It's...
Holy shit.
Damn it. I'm betting it's my system. No, that's accurate. Okay, everything's good there.
And I'll go ahead and expend the 5 points for a week.
All right. Let me find rule books.
Oh wait, it doesn't cost me anything because I got a critical success.
Yep. Yeah, but if you want to take it to if you're wanting to expand it, then I'm still going to charge you.
It's the cost. Cost is 3 for 1 day's history, 5 for a week, 8 for a month, and so on. So,
okay, all right. So you already plan on doing it for a week, so you got it for free.
Yeah, that was the plan. Right. I hadn't even looked at the roll yet. So.
All right, let's.
It's like I rolled it twice, so that's freaking weird. It's probably because you disconnected. Okay, fuck it.
Oh, am I disconnected?
I don't know. The connection must have jumped or something because we rolled it twice. One at 60. Well, basically, with 56 minutes or 56 seconds of each. 4 seconds of each other.
What the hell?
I've got one making it by 9 and the other one making it by 14.
Yeah, one's a critical success. The other one's a success.
All right. So, yeah. So
and I only pushed the button one time.
I see my issue and log in.
Another issue.
Well, apparently I gotta log back in. It completely logged me out.
Yeah, I don't see you in there. Egad.
Yeah. Man, that roll was so powerful it popped you out of the game.
It did.
That's crazy.
All right, now that we're here, I don't want his. Yeah, I want this one. There we go. Now I can see it.
That is strange because it only rolled it. It did the because if I pushed the button twice, then you would have gotten the spell link twice.
Okay. All right. So.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. You got an interesting history on this. Damn it!
Okay.
I didn't even think about you having that ability.
There it is again. I didn't even. Who's rolling? Are you rolling?
No, I just. Oh, I know what happened. I clicked on. I did that.
That's him.
Aha! He's clicking
Okay.
on the spell link in there. That's what's happening.
Yeah, because you said that's how you get the spell. You get to look at the spell. I want to see what the spell did.
Oh no, that's that. I'm whispering to the GM. The PDF link.
Yeah,
And that's how he looks at. That's how he's looking at the spell.
I thought if you wanted to look at the spell, you had to click on SP history because when
No.
I did that, it did open it up.
It's interesting, but thank you for the critical success. I thought that was my fault.
Well, but now,
it's like
but
when I clicked on it, I got a message saying Ordinary Hobbit, 2 Storyteller, History, M106.
But
and
now,
I clicked on that, and I got the explanation for the spell.
Yeah, because what happens is, I don't even know what happened now at this point, but that's kind of how you make. I have a on the fly formula built into my spell roll, so it shoots a message directly to the GM with the page number on it.
Yep.
So in order for me to access it, I have to actually click on SP history.
Yeah, because
it makes it roll again.
Yeah,
yes.
It fires a spell, which again has that in the when you look at the various things for the spell setup.
Now I understand.
All right, so it was not a critical success.
No,
robbed.
It would have been if I had cast.
Well, you didn't.
So it's going to cost you the 8.
That's fine. I got plenty.
What you find is a young man who's
holy shit! Why is it doing this? I didn't do anything. But okay.
Okay, well, hands away from the keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got, Chris?
I just burned 2 really great rolls.
Well, I think it's mostly a role-playing night anyway. We're basically... what the hell's that fucking term I learned in high school English?
Well, I'm just trying to...
End of the story is a denouement, but I don't remember what the beginning was called.
So I'm just trying to give you the answer to the end of your spell.
I'm trying to find out, too. But we got squirreled.
All right, so... what you find is that the young man that came and did the quote-unquote delivery for you is not a young man. Overgrown halfling. And he knifed the messenger. Took the money, buried it outside of your encampment, came in and delivered a letter because he was afraid that there was tracking on the letter.
Okay.
And then left. Well, because you're looking at the history of the letter. It's in your hand. But you're looking for a week's worth of history on it.
Yeah, I do need a week's worth. So
Okay.
Because I'm trying to find out the origin of the letter too.
A week does not get you to the origin of the letter.
Some bitch.
Because it took 4 weeks for the letter to arrive to you.
Okay, so if that's the case, then going back a week, where did it go? Or where did it travel?
Okay. So, it came from the west. Basically, the messenger managed to travel through a couple of countries. The message was... I'm not going to bother with an IQ roll or anything like that. The message originated, at least your current origination, it would have originated from Doria, and a messenger was sent from there. That doesn't mean that that's where the person is that sent the message. But as far as the direction that the messenger took, it came from Dorian.
Okay. All right. Was the messenger buried, or did you just leave him on the side of the road?
Oh. Excellent question.
Well, I just
no.
want to make sure that...
No, he didn't wait. He didn't waste any time trying to bury the dead body or anything. You know, typical bandit ambush. And the thing is, this guy was alone.
Mm-hmm. And can we see where he buried the money?
Well, actually, we need to find out where he buried the money, because that's where the letter was with him when he buried it, outside our encampment. So that's not far away.
Right. Where he buried the money?
Oh, both the same place?
Nope. No, where he buried the money and where he took out the messenger, 2 different places.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure, where he buried the money is the place he went just the last, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going back to the body, but he's definitely going to go back for the money.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, so let's go there, then, to the money burial location.
All right, so you head out to the path. Now, it's been enough time for him to actually be able to dig that up. But you do find the oak tree
Okay.
that he uses as landmark, and you do see where he dug up the ground around the roots. He didn't even bother trying to, fill it back in. He's got his money, and he's running.
Can I make any kind of a roll here to see if I can follow those tracks?
You can. Hold on. I'll give you what you need.
Give me what I need.
Yeah, because if you can't track them, then I'm going to use Seeker.
Yeah, well, save yourself the points if you can.
Well, I can always do them back.
There you go. Now you got to do is click that inside the chat, the word tracking.
Yep.
You click that, and it'll pull it from your character sheet.
Yep. Pretty handy.
And that would be a no.
All right, then. Seeker it is.
Perception -5. I thought it just defaulted to survival.
It is tracking, perception -5, or naturalist -5. Sorry, my bad. I misremembered on what skills it defaults to.
Well,
As I can roll the survival roll.
And I get that, but I'm going off of what the defaults are for what the...
For tracking, yeah. Yeah, because what it would have done, if survival was one of the defaults, it would have been in that bar for all the other defaults. Okay. So casting Seeker. What this will do is attune me to an individual or man-made object that is looking for. Success gives the caster a vision of the items or person's whereabouts and leads them to it if it is within a mile.
Okay. Within a mile.
Yeah, actually, it may not work. Because...
Within a mile is...
if he hightailed it, even at 2.5 miles an hour, he's out 12 miles out, so... probably won't be close enough for that.
Well, try it anyway, and who knows, maybe he stopped for a burger.
That's very true. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Fuck it. Okay. There goes nothing. Made it by 11.
All right. How do I want to do this? Usually I try to ask you how do you want to do this, but this time it's how do I want to do this?
I mean, there's long distance modifiers.
Yeah. I'm thinking about.
Also have something associated with the idiot, which was the letter he was carrying.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've got thoughts on this. Just double checking.
So,
Okay.
so that's definitely one way to go.
Going for an individual. You know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yeah, you can visualize him. Okay. And
Yeah.
a physical thing, if not -5. Okay. You get one try per week on this. Okay, so this is a one-shot deal.
Basically, yeah. I mean, if I get this, then maybe we can track him down and get at least 1,000 gold out of him. Otherwise, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Sick the dogs on him.
You know what? I'm gonna run with this because that's a really solid success. And even even do the penalty for the long distance modifiers, you still get it.
Okay. Very cool.
So yes, you know where he is headed. We are going to swap the map over to Delphos.
Okay.
Just so that you can, not so you can move your tokens around or anything like that, but just so that you can go in the direction this guy's heading. He's headed towards Bell Hill. Also pulling up the map so I could remember the name of the damn towns that were nearby.
Okay. Well, that's across the Papura Expanse, or close to it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we can certainly get there faster on horseback, so
Yep.
that'll be good.
And nothing in your history showed this guy was on horseback.
I know. That's what I love about it. I'm going to catch up to this fucker quick, won't we?
So you're gonna take your newfound compatriot with you?
Yeah, this will be our first, trial run, I guess. Earn a quick buck.
Fair enough.
Oh.
So I guess we're going to do the hound in the area thing.
Well, I mean, the secret spell allows me to, keep concentrating on this ass hat until we get on him.
Yep.
I believe also I could do trace, and that also will probably work too. Now that I know where he is.
Oh, fair enough. If one does not have a riding skill, what does that default to?
I'll give you that. Oh, no. You only need writing if you're trying to do special maneuvers.
Yeah, stuff in combat and crap like that. Otherwise, it's like driving a car. Makes sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you want to be a stunt car driver, then you need driving skill.
But
hey, I know people that need a driving skill just to get to the grocery store.
But well, there is that. But no, in this game, unless you're trying to do special maneuvers with the horse or anything like that, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Fair enough. And away we get then.
All right. So it takes you close to half a day's travel.
Jesus Christ, that fucker can run.
As you're getting closer to him, give me a perception check.
I will give you a perception
From actually, I need the perception check specifically from Rinvoq, but I'll take it from both of you.
Okay, going.
They're good.
Rook, no.
Whoa, Jesus.
Got bird shit in your eye.
I would say no.
Wow, dude. That's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good rolls coming home to roost.
For sure. That's what you get for casting spells.
So, Rinvoq, what you're noticing is that this guy is disappearing, reappearing as he's running down the trail.
Oh.
What the heck?
And advancing about 50 yards each time he disappears.
Oh. So he's got some kind
jumping
of
or
thing.
blinking or jumping spell or some, I don't know. Okay. Well, are we within, have we caught up to him? Or
He's in viewable distance. I won't say you've caught up to him. However,
does Rinvoq
after about go ahead.
Does Rinvoq do me the courtesy of pointing this guy out?
well, of course.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean we're both on the prowl.
After about 30 seconds, you see sparks fly off the guy's hand, and he goes, "Ah, shit!"
Which way did the sparks go? Towards us?
No. Sparks literally flew off his hand like magic item just failed.
Or either that or he still has the bardic seal. It could be enchanted and allows bards to travel quickly. If that's the case, then yeah. If there's ozone in the air, let's go get this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I start humming. Oh, go ahead.
And it can easily be the bardic seal. And Rinvoq, you've been around long enough to know that if somebody actually steals the seal ring,
mm-hmm.
if they didn't actually fulfill the entirety of the requirements,
mm-hmm.
then, well, they're fired.
Yeah, so he's got some backlash going on there with this with a new toy. Very cool.
So now what you're seeing is that his blinking is now a little erratic.
No. Okay.
It'll take you about 2 more hours to catch up to him because it's preparing expanse. You can see a long ways.
Oh, I know. That's why. Well, that's why I named it that. It's like that.
Yeah.
The savannah. Okay, well, let's run this guy down. I mean, literally, let's run him down. Charge his ass.
Now, you've been running the horses hard already for several hours.
I know. A little bit more is not going to hurt him. It's maybe 20, 30 minutes more. And we'll catch up with this fart.
All right, so you get within range of him for a ranged weapon.
Does he notice us?
Oh, yeah, he notices you, but he's still trying to figure out why the hell he can't move.
As fast as he was, yeah. Okay.
And as y'all get up much closer to him, he wants to go, yeah, stop. I'm sorry. Here's your money. Holy shit, this thing fucking hurts. It won't come off.
All right, well.
And you see him trying to pull a ring off of his hand, and it's, it's kind of like when you've gotten older and you got a wedding band, and your fingers have swollen.
You got fat, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. Rook, if you would, apprehend this gentleman.
Okay. So basically, when he asked me to do that, I'm going to pull out the hoe, and I'm going to polo this guy. Basically, give him a can opener between the legs and trip him up as I ride by.
Oh, okay. Now that's some challenging rolls.
Yeah, called shots
Try
at the
them
groin.
anyway. No, this is... You know what a can opener is?
Oh, I do. But in
Not
order,
everybody does.
but
It's a hockey thing.
oh yeah. But in order to do this, you're gonna have to make a riding. You gotta make a riding roll.
Okay. It's a holy riding roll.
Yeah.
Off beside it.
This is going to be fun for you.
Holy riding roll.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the riding rolls have been made.
It comes together.
Now, because we've only got a shovel, since we've only got a shovel on you, I need you to roll the attack roll with your shovel
That's fine.
at -5.
And well, we're just using that as like your normal whatchama. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
are you -5ing it for what?
Well, you're trying to use a maneuver you don't have on your sheet.
Well, I do have trip, right?
You do, but not for when you're on a horse. That's a completely separate maneuver.
Combat riding skill.
Yeah, didn't we just do that with the riding skill?
You don't have combat riding. I was trying to make sure. I was trying to make sure you stayed on your horse.
Okay. So let me go to the box thingy. What's it here? So we're -5 on there. I think I can get there. Yeah, I can. Okay, and then shovel. Boink.
You know what?
Ooh,
You know what? You only missed it by 2. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you, but you didn't catch him between the legs. You caught him between the shoulder blades.
Okay, so
Now we're going to have to bury him.
No,
well,
not dead or anything like that. But
I just put him on it. I just put him on his face.
yeah. He's discovering what dirt tastes like.
Right. Okay, that's fine. So I'll pull up the horse, get off, and if and basically put my foot on his back.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's knocked out.
Oh well, and I will not need to do this.
No, just need to tie him up and hang him over the back of the saddle there till we wake him up, or we just wake him up and make him walk.
Right. Well, I look at Rin and I say, he was complaining about the ring on his hand. This is not something that I can help with. Perhaps you can?
I'm thinking it's some sort of bardic anti-theft magic, if you will. I don't know how to explain it because it's bardic magic, not my field. But what we're going to do, what I want to do is wake him up, tie his hands to a rope to a saddle horn, and then we'll walk him back to our camp, and then notify the local bardic guild rep, and let justice be done.
It took us a half a day, then plus, to catch up to this guy.
Yeah, it's a quick 500 gold, isn't it?
Which means walking back is going to take a lot longer.
That's my point. That's my point.
Fine. We'll stop along the way. I'm sure we can find an inn in a small town.
Or if necessary,
Camp.
Unless we're that close to Bell Hill, and if that's the case, then we'll go there and rest for the night.
You're close. You're close enough to Bell Hill where you can make it there in another half a day, which would get you there around 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, very good. Well, let's go there then, and we'll turn him over to the authorities there.
Okay. They do have a bard watchman in Bell Hill?
I'd assume so. It's at a major crossroads. Most towns that are at a crossroads would have something like that. I'm thinking it's kind of like a Pony Express system in a way.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something that Chris has to figure out, or
Right, I'm gonna basically, tie him. I do have rope. I mean, it's not the best rope, but I've got enough of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tie his ankles, tie his legs, his ankles, his wrists. Then tie his ankles and wrists under the stomach of my horse,
Okay.
Oh God!
behind the saddle,
All
so
right.
we don't have to walk.
You hog tied the crap out of that guy. Got it.
Yes, I do.
Back there,
I
so you
am
can smell.
I am a farmer. I can do that shit.
Okay, so he's going to be back there smelling the horse farts. Good deal. Good job, sir.
Well, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, horses do fart when they run.
yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's
It's
a horse girl.
not something the uppity wizard would have thought of, but the practical farmer guy, yeah, he knows how to tie people up.
And I'll easily run with this right now, but when you get your character points, I would recommend that you pick up knot tying as one of your skills.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And you've just had your first riding lesson, too.
Yes, this is also true. Yes.
So, all right, you make your way
I can also take up polo as a sport, even though it hasn't been invented yet.
I'd be surprised how old that is.
you make your way to Bell Hill, and what you
I've always
discover,
wanted to go here.
Bell Hill is a bit of a combination of a farming / mining community. And it's bigger than Black Raven.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
It takes you, y'all get in town, it's late at night. So trying to find, the Bars Guild and everything, it's just, honestly, it's a little late at night to be able to do that. But,
Well, we need an inn, and then we'll handle all the business in the morning.
but you go into an inn, and there's a lovely lady.
Can
Enter-
we roll back just a second?
Okay.
When we go into town, given this, I mean, I'm going to assume that Rook realizes, given, he's probably passing farms on the outskirts. I mean, he's going to look for a farmer's inn. That's what he's going to look for. He's going to look for an inn where he's going to run into people that, share his lifestyle and his values and the whole nine, right? Because they're most likely to be more friendly to him than another kind of inn. I don't know whether, I mean, Rinvoq is
Bell Hill only has two. Bell Hill only has two inns. It's not that big of it's not that big of a place.
Okay. One's a lower end and one's an upper end.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go for the lower end, and if it looks like a thieves' den, then he'll go to the other one.
Well, the lower end was where we're headed to begin with, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I know Rinvoq.
You'll want the lower end.
Well, no, he didn't want to spend the money on the high end shit.
Yeah.
Wait a second. That was before I made money.
Okay.
You see the new threads?
I did. I saw the new threads. All right.
He's no longer Rinvoq the Cruel. He's now Rinvoq the Counterfeiter. Anyway.
All right. So then are y'all separating?
I mean, I can't afford the hoity-toity place. Okay.
That's part of your employment. You can, your room and board is there, taken care of. Remember I said that?
I'm also very cognizant of, people tend to watch the hoity-toity places more than the other ones.
Yeah, well, we'll be okay.
Okay. Going to the high end.
Yes, we'll go to the high end.
All right.
Okay.
So y'all come in. You for just to give a little extra description here for Rook. You smell decadent foods. You know, the smells and everything that come from this place is just, oh, wow. And at the same time, really? You put that with that?
You are spending money on, it's like.
But you step in, and it may be late at night, but it's not that late at night, and you hear music, and there's a pretty young lady. If I were to give it a GURPS terminology, she has one level of attractive.
Right.
So not plain, but also not, oh my God. And she's singing, but she has a very nice singing voice. And so she's doing the entertainment at this particular inn. I'll come up with the name of the tavern later, because all the names that are coming to my mind are inappropriate.
I'm assuming there's people in here and they're all well dressed and.
Actually, I won't say they're all well dressed. No. And you see people that are farmers here.
Okay, so this is fair enough. This is a hoity-toity place.
Well, it is. It just happens to be these farmers are doing rather well for themselves.
Right. Okay.
Their fields have produced well. Oh, I like that. Yes, we'll use that. The Known Cliff Tavern. Thank you.
Yeah, I pulled it up out of the name thing machine.
Yeah, I like that. We'll use that.
The name thing machine.
So
there's a website that has all kinds of name generators on it.
So, pleasant voice. You step in, and you know what? It's about time I actually brought this guy into this particular campaign. So, you meet the bartender, innkeeper, per se. He's a large man. And when I say large, I don't mean fat. He kind of has the build of Mr. Universe with about an extra.
Rook.
How does he compare to Rook? Well, I was getting to that.
What?
Okay.
Did you whip your stuff out and start comparing?
I mean, I was getting to that. If you let me finish describing the guy.
Okay.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah.
He's got the look of Mr. Universe with an extra 10 years on him.
Huh. But which one?
Arnold.
Oh.
And is my rake bigger than his rake?
Oh.
Or has he even got one?
Do you really want to go there?
No, I was speaking literally, but in a joking fashion. I'm the only one in here with a rake, or a hoe, or a cultivator, or a shovel. I'm assuming.
Hey, be careful what you start saying around here about hoes.
Hello, gentlemen. I don't think I've seen you here. I don't think I've seen you here before.
No, you have not. I'm Rinvoq. This is my companion, Rook. I said that right, didn't I? Anyhow,
Yes, you did.
and we apprehended this bard imposter on the way here to Bell Hill. And,
Nope. Be gone. I wish no trouble in my business.
Well, we're not here for business. Well, we are here for business. Looking for a room to stay the night and have some drink and food.
Now,
And we'll pay.
you know, you said bard imposter.
Well, yeah.
Well,
he's been apprehended.
Well, this is out of character. You said bard imposter. You heard? Oh no way! I can't say that. I need a perception at -5 from both of y'all.
Oh boy!
Perception -5 from both of us all.
A perception.
Well,
perception.
Can one of us roll it at -10 and the other one just roll it?
It'd be perception hearing.
Oh shit!
Okay. That would have been dead on because I didn't put in the 5 penalty. So that would have been, that's
Okay.
15, which is
He
dead
probably
on.
got away, didn't he? Okay, I'm doing this blind for myself, so you'll get it.
All right, got it. Yeah. So, and for the future, and I'll have to help you with this a little bit for the beginning. Marvin, Brooke.
I just forgot to hit the -5 in the box.
Oh no, it's not the -5. It's when I ask for perception rolls. You want to do
You want them hidden.
You want them blind, to where
Okay.
you don't see what you roll.
Yeah. Okay. No, I know how to do it. I didn't know you wanted it that way. What's your?
Hey, here's another tip while you're at it. Do you notice at the top when you have your character selected? Do you notice at the top of your screen where it has these dark rectangles with things like attributes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can mouse over that. It'll pop open a drop down.
Yep.
And then you can scroll down or mouse down and if they're
the only thing I've got for that right now is party loot because my character's not on screen.
You should have be able to do it when you're. Well, I guess so.
No, he's not on this one.
When your character's not on the map, you cannot click on your character to bring up that bunch of
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, he's not on this screen
No, you
yet.
should. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, because I don't have my character selected, and I still have that.
Well, that's because you're still.
Maybe you were selected in the other one.
Yeah,
there's.
He's not on screen.
Yeah, there's a few other things, but I will say this, Scott. If you look in the chat, Frostbite's got some snappy comebacks there for you.
I don't even have it open right now. I have to go. What is it? In our chat?
No, in chat on chat on the stream. Oh. And of course now my headset says battery low.
Oh, you don't charging your shit, huh?
Charging battery.
No, I've gotten in the habit of actually shutting down my computer completely because cats plus 4-year-old.
Yeah, they might hack China or something.
He said, careful who you call a hoe. You may be labeled a rake.
Yeah, I'm not that good looking to be labeled a rake. You have to be dashing and debonair to be a rake.
Anyhow,
not running a swash.
Of course.
They need a barkeeper namer.
Oh, I know. But the bartender you met, y'all didn't even ask him his name.
Well, no, that's what I was gonna say. What the heck is his name?
Well, did you ask him? Did you ask him his name?
No, I got cut off by some crazy roll to listen for something.
Oh, sorry.
That I didn't hear.
Yeah, what happened with that perception check?
We'll get to that in a second. Let's go back to the role play of him wanting to talk to the bartender.
Anyhow, so anyway, I'm Rinvoq, and you are?
My name's Gath Rainier.
Gath Rainier. One word or two?
And he just looks at you.
Well, it sounded like they ran it together, so Gath Rainier. Right. Okay. Do you have any rooms? We'll need one with 2 beds or 2 with 1 bed, or...
From what you were saying, it sounds like you need a room for you and your friend, and you need a holding cell for...
You have one of those?
Well, every once in a while things get rowdy here, so have one built.
Cool.
However, since it's not being used on the bar's time, I do charge for it.
I figured you would rent that out. I mean, it's a good business model and all. I said that again. Wow. Anyhow, yeah. Would 1 gold pass for the entire night?
Oh, easily. That'll
Good.
cover that plus both your rooms.
Very good. All right then.
That doesn't cover breakfast.
What about supper?
Can we have breakfast now, because it's so late? Or early? Because sometimes I like breakfast for dinner.
Is the kitchen still open?
The
Make it
kitchen's
worth their while.
Kitchen's closed, but I'll make an exception.
Well, like I said, we'll pay double easily, just to get some good food and good drink from such a fine establishment as this.
All right.
Looking around.
Do you have stew and warm bread?
Boys, take this man and send him to the holding cell.
He's a tricky one too. By the way, before we do that, can we get that ring off of him in case he tries to?
You can try, but it's stuck.
Okay.
They must have lard here. They got a kitchen.
And you've heard that the Bardic Guild's got some fancy magics on their rings that you steal it, and things kind of go sideways for you.
Well, I was just concerned because I didn't want him to be able to use the thing. So and if I can't get it off his finger, and I wondered, what came through my brain was, then how did he get it off the bard's finger? Did he cut it off? Did he chew it off?
Well, but the bard is supposed to have it.
Well, I know.
How did he get it off the bard's finger? Rinvoq? Simple. No. Simple explanation, and Rinvoq would have already thought of this.
Buddy, because I don't know the procedure for the Bardic College.
He killed the bard.
So then he just cut off the finger.
Came off the bard.
Bard was dead.
Okay, so that's why. All right, I just thought maybe Anyhow, okay. Because I put the cart before the horse. I thought he took the ring before he killed the bard, not the other way around. Therefore, I guess we can get the.
Is this guy gonna lose this
Battery
finger
low.
before the night's out? Is that what it looks like this ring is gonna do to him?
No, I was just gonna give his finger back.
No, I'm asking if the ring is gonna do that. It's gonna keep contracting until the damn guy loses his finger.
I don't think it's contracting. I think it's just anchored there.
Okay,
but I don't want him to be able to employ the ring. Anyway.
I understand that. I
was going to take the ring off his finger, or the finger out of the ring,
well,
one way or the other.
I would say this. So first things first, Rinvoq, perception plus magery.
Okay, well that's a good thing. Right, so
well, because that would be the smart thing, and that would be a thing that Rinvoq would do.
Ooh, nice roll.
Ring's dead. Ring's dead.
Huh. Okay, so it's not functional. All right then.
Okay, so
I guess he gets to keep his middle finger. Well, he was going to keep it anyway.
Well,
like I said,
I mean, you sense magic on it,
Huh.
but nothing that would indicate that he's going to be able to use it.
Okay, well, that was my concern, to be honest, as a player. And, well, as a wizard, too. Okay. All right, then.
Yeah, because I can't give you the identify because that requires actual spells. Majory plus perception just tells you, is it magical? Yes, it's magical.
But not right now.
But the resonance of magic you're getting off of it, it feels like the thing's been depleted.
Right.
It needs a charge. If he's going to be able to use it again, the thing's got to charge up.
There's not a wall socket in the holding cell.
Quick question for you, Chris. Do you have that barkeep's name in your characters on Scabbard?
Gath Rainier, I don't, which is funny because I have used that name for the last 25 years.
Okay, well, yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, it was a running joke with many of my games and many of my parties, the fact that
They keep running into the same
yes.
Okay, well, I was adding notes to the Scabbard while we were doing this stuff.
And so that's why I was like, you know what? It's about time I actually add that in over here.
Okay, with an Arnold Schwarzenegger build.
Yes.
Yeah, you want a name?
We got the name. Now we need a face.
We have a name? What was the name?
Gath Rainier.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Really?
No, I didn't hear him say it, or maybe I missed it. I don't know.
So he's a big guy, huh? Like
So
6'6", 6'8"?
6'8". And at his bar, hanging behind him, is a double-bladed axe. And hanging around the axe, taxidermied, is a number of wolf heads.
Okay.
So big and frozen.
And when I say wolf heads, he doesn't mount basic wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Dire wolves.
They're all dire wolves.
All right.
Well, at least he had the good
Battery
sense to
low.
buy himself a tavern and retire.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Cool.
all right. So the guy's been sell. You guys are getting a good dinner. Do you want to take an opportunity to speak to the young lady when she wraps up her set?
Real quick.
Yeah. I mean, how old
Battery low.
does she appear? Because I don't want to be like creeping on her like dirty old man.
Yeah. Well, it's late at night too. But she looks to be around 21, 22.
Damn old enough to be her grandpa.
Charging battery.
And now, Grant, when I say she looks to be around 21, 22, means she could be older, could be younger. She's at that age that it's hard to put an age on.
I see. Okay. I want to, but I don't,
Yep.
So. I just don't want it to be weird,
No. I'm not expecting anything to go weird, but hey, honestly, it's only gonna get weird if you make it weird.
Yeah, well, let's not be weird then.
She's gonna be kind of straightforward, and well, I shouldn't be telling you all that.
All right, yeah. No, I think I'm gonna pass. I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm on the road all day long. My ass probably hurts. So.
There's that.
Man, you mean how to deal with this farmer whining the whole time about the fact that the horse hurts?
Rook would not do that.
Well, see, he's a farmer, not a rancher, so I understand.
Yeah, but Rook would not do that.
I know. I was giving you a hard time.
Okay.
Yeah, and in time you'll learn my humor and you'll learn my sarcasm. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts.
Is it now?
Oh no, because I plugged up my headset to stop saying battery low, but because I've got it plugged up now, Windows keeps on going disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected, and so I get I'm getting this nonstop dun dun.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
And then my headset turned
Link
itself off.
established. Mic on.
Even more fun, huh?
Yeah. So, with that being said, and with the challenges I'm having with my headset, we may want to call the session here.
I think so, because we're, I think, at a point where we're going to hit the sack and do.
As good a time as any.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if we need to, do other admin stuff too.
Well, and you still got your letter to deal with. You got so we got a lot of stuff in place, and hopefully next game session we can have ourselves at least one additional player.
That would be great.
So yeah, I think we'll call game here, and I'm gonna give you guys 2 character points.
Very cool.
Thank you.
And let me just say, chat. Oh my goodness, we got 8 people watching right now. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't want to wrap up right now. We got 13 lights. Actually, you know what? I'd be good with moving forward just a little bit. Let y'all interact with the bard while I have it fresh in my mind. Honestly, I think that'd be the better way to go, because otherwise we come back next game session and I'm gonna be going, who?
Yeah, true.
So no. Let's
Okay.
move forward just a little bit.
Carrying on.
So you've chosen that you're going to go to sleep.
I think, yeah. I mean, as much fun as the young lady could be,
Young lady, you could be fun. But
woman
no.
like that can put steam in a man's stride.
Understood, but you're an old man.
Yeah.
However, Rook is not.
I know.
Yeah, but Rook's not worried about such things right now. I mean, he's tired. It's well past his bedtime.
Okay.
All right. Rook is a guy who goes, he's up at 4, 5, 6 in the morning. The sun goes down, he's in bed. He's probably in bed probably by 9 at night.
All right. So y'all get up for breakfast.
Rook would have been up before that. Rook would have been up probably, he would have been up when the cooks got up.
I'm aware of that. Hey, Gen X. I'm aware of that. So, all right. So you get up in the morning. I know you're up early in the morning, but unfortunately you're in town, so there's not much for you to do when you wake up.
You'd probably be sitting on a barrel outside of the inn, just watching the town wake up.
However, because you got up so early, You come downstairs, and the young lady that was singing is sitting at the bar. And she sees you going.
Did she ever go to bed? Does it look like she went to bed? Is she still wearing the same clothes?
Give me a perception check.
I will give you a perception check.
Minus 3 because you slept.
Okay, so now I have to go to. I'm going to hit the little box thing. Minus 3. Doink. Yep. Oh, gee whiz. Where did these hiccups come from?
You tell me, Chief.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
No, she
I don't
looks fresh.
Right.
Nothing like freshly scrubbed.
And so you come downstairs. She doesn't know your name or anything. Hey, big boy.
Well, I'm going to go to the counter because I'm going to see if there's coffee.
That's it.
Right. Is there coffee?
Yes. Well, she. This is about to get complicated. There's nobody behind the counter. So, hey, big boy, something you're looking for?
Coffee.
All right. Give me a minute. She walks by the counter, and she starts working the counter like she knows the place.
Well, she was up on stage. It would make sense that she's more familiar with it than any big customer.
But then while she's working it, she's like, so, you and your friend decided to bring in somebody that betrayed the Bards Guild.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, you're not there.
I'm sleeping. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't mean to answer for you.
So,
it is that I'm not sure what business it is that why we are even here.
You don't know why you're here?
No, I'm not sure what business it is of yours.
That's just
rude. You know,
I mean,
I assumed your back. I assumed your backwards appearance was just an appearance, but obviously.
The person that goes off in his head is she was on stage, and we were in a crowded bar, and the only time that was mentioned was when we first came in and she was singing. So the first thing that goes off is, how the hell does she even know that?
Yep.
Right?
So.
And so when she brings it up in conversation, all the fucking alarm bells go off.
So she looks at him and goes, so, you're not that observant, are you?
I can be observant when it suits me.
And then she lifts up a flap on her corset, and there's a badge sitting there.
And the badge pertains to what? Do I know it?
The badge matches the symbol that was on the ring the guy was wearing.
Okay, so and I do know, I don't have to make a roll for that. I understand that to me that.
Right.
Okay. And so you're telling me that she saw the ring from the stage?
No.
So that still doesn't explain how she knows who this guy was and why we had him.
Okay, you're missing the point. She is a bard.
Yeah. But she still doesn't understand why we were there unless somebody told her.
No, she overheard you. Bards
from the stage in a crowded bar.
Yeah, that's the fun part about bards and GURPS. Bards and GURPS are They're terrifying.
Not really.
I mean,
Hey, played properly, they are terrifying.
I mean, she can make that claim. He's not going to believe it.
That's fine.
That she overheard him from stage. He's not buying. He's not buying.
That's fine.
He's pretty perceptive himself.
And then she says, "Well, if you don't trust me, here's your coffee."
Okay, fair enough. I watched her make it. I don't think she slipped anything into it. He's going to take
Battery
it and
low.
sit out in the barrel up front. You know?
Maybe I'll have better luck with Rinvoq.
Yeah, maybe.
You know? You want to tell me how you came to know about what you know, honestly? We can have a conversation.
I did tell you honestly.
Insist,
I heard you.
If you're going to insist that you heard what we said in a crowded bar while singing from that distance, then we've nothing further to say to each other.
Fine. You want proof? Because, you know what? That old man, he's probably going to be asleep for another 3 hours.
That's right. My ass hurts.
She comes outside, says, "I tell you what. I'll do this. Because I can't sing very loud out here. I'm going to upset the people that are asleep.
Oh,
However,
I know you can sing.
however, I want you to walk across the town square. I am going to sing a lullaby. And while I'm singing a lullaby, I want you to whisper something. Anything. I'm not going to tell you what to whisper. And whatever it is you whisper, when you come back to me, I'm going to tell you what you said."
Okay. I'll do this thing. So he's going to take his cup of coffee and walk across the town square, sipping it all the while. And when he
Battery
gets to the
low.
other side of it, he's going to wave to make sure he's far enough away.
Yep, and you can hear her singing a lullaby.
Okay. He is then going to turn his back, put his hand over his mouth, and say, "My sister is a brat."
Okay.
And then he's going to walk back, sipping his coffee, and then take his place on the barrel.
And she's going to look at you and goes, "That's a rude thing to say about your sister."
What did I say?
Battery low.
You said your sister's a brat, but that's a rude thing to say about your sister.
She's 12 years old. All 12-year-olds are brats. All 12-year-old sisters are brats. Doesn't mean I love her any less.
Do you believe me now?
Just means she has to grow up some.
But do you believe me now?
He looks at the distance. How far away was that, do you think, GM?
50 yards.
And how far was it from the...
No,
stage to the bar?
sorry, 50 yards. 50 yards too much. 50 feet.
Okay. And how far was it from the bar to the stage?
At most 25.
Right, but that's a pretty...
So you went twice. So
no.
you went twice the distance.
Yeah, but that's a noisy bar, and this is a quiet street. But I can understand where he has an argument here where that
Battery
he didn't have
low.
5 minutes ago. Okay, and I'll say that. Say, look, you probably have an
Battery
argument
low.
here where you didn't have one 5 minutes ago. Well, why? I mean, and you obviously are
Charging
a bard,
battery.
not just an ungilded minstrel.
No, I'm part of the Bards Guild.
You know, but the person who delivered the letter to us also said he was part of the Bards Guild. Had the ring to prove it. ended up he was not a member of the Bards Guild.
Did he present himself as part of the Bards Guild?
Yes, he did.
Oh, you're breaking part of your character there.
Am I? Did he? I thought he did.
No, he never did.
Oh, okay. Then I lied. Like, I didn't mean to lie, but I thought he did. But if he did, then I would not have said that.
They pulled a fast one on you, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, but I thought he mentioned he was from the Bards Guild to you.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, I don't recall that either, but...
okay. Then that's me being 60 years old.
No. He never presented himself as being part of the Bards Guild. He only said he had a message.
Okay. Fair enough then. To be honest with you, I do not recall him saying that specifically, but nor do I recall him not saying. I mean, I'm being honest there.
Well, obviously he was not, because otherwise
Yeah,
he wouldn't be in the trouble he's in now.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's very true. He's in big trouble.
So, I suppose we'll need to wait for your employer, Rinvoq, because, as I overheard it, as I
overheard that as well.
Oh, yeah, well, because Rinvoq flat told you, because you said you weren't willing to pay for stuff,
right?
And Rinvoq said that it was part of the employment.
Package.
Yeah, it was part of your benefits.
I just found it really weird that she can hear all this from that distance away in a noisy bar, but okay.
Well, honestly,
that's gone by. We've gone by that. So
it's almost. I think it was almost after hours when we arrived at 11
Link
o'clock at night.
established.
Okay.
Mic on.
Unless there was a party going on, it could be that late. A farming mining community, people do go to bed early.
Yeah.
No, not the farmers, the miners.
Yeah.
The farmers roll in bed.
But that's what I was getting at, is that it wasn't that noisy.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But my headset keeps on dying on me. So sadly we're gonna have to cut this here.
Yeah. Well, at least you got overtime a little bit there. Well, that's cool.
I wanted to be able to get us to the point that Rinvoq got up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fight with my headset, and we're gonna do this.
Okay. So, I mean, I will basically give her what I know.
But
okay.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Rinvoq. You're awake. Time for breakfast.
Oh, finally, bacon, and coffee.
Oh, there's no bacon.
Damn it! You never can get a slaughtered pig when you need one.
No.
Okay, well,
there are eggs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
and
whatever we can get,
and there's toast.
Okay.
Yeah,
you get a basket then.
Yeah, you get the continental breakfast.
That's fine. We'll have a feast when we get back then too. Screw it. Okay. All right. So we get our stuff together, prepare the horses, get ready to roll back.
Are you not going to talk to? It's going to be up to Rook to actually do the introduction.
Well, yeah, but I do get coffee. Excuse me, and
am I in the bar still sitting out? Am I in the bar still sitting outside on barrels?
Yeah,
that's right. Probably be. Fair
yep.
enough.
Well, I'm in there having my coffee, smoking my pipe, and then I'm going to have some toast with jam if they have it.
Oh, but I'll say, Rinvoq, you're aware enough of your surroundings that you see when Rinvoq comes downstairs. He's got himself set up for breakfast.
So the kitchen is now open as opposed to just a coffee pot.
Yes.
I'm going to guess in this hour or so that I've had, and I've told her what I know, I've had the opportunity to ask this bard about herself somewhat.
Yes, but she's also been rather evasive on her background.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rook isn't an idiot. If he wants to know what he knows, she's going to have to tell him something that he wants to know.
And she gets that, but at the same time, it is part of how she protects her name. Because she has a name as a bard, and there is who she was before she became a bard. And she can't let it be known that she came from X upbringing and whatnot. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, I won't press her on those things. But we can probably talk about her life as a bard.
Oh yeah, sure. She'll tell you about the places she's traveled to, things she's done, and she hasn't been a bard that long. But she rather enjoys, her job, and she even though she's chosen to come out of this area, she actually was top of her. At least according to her,
right?
She was top of her class.
Right, and from what I've heard, not that I'm an expert in music, but I mean these people are farmers, and I probably know a few ditties that they like, and from what she's playing or has played or is singing. Did she sound like she knew what she was doing?
Oh, absolutely. No question.
Okay, well, fair enough. So, I'll obviously ask her, well, hey, do you know this one, or hey, do you know that one? Because there's probably songs that I know from back home that maybe she does or maybe she does not know.
And she knows
the same type of music.
She knows most of your ones from back home. There's a couple ones that you bring forward from Kalimdor that she doesn't know, but she actually quickly picks up the beat and the lyrics, and then puts her own spin on it. That makes it sound even better.
Well, fair enough. I mean, I'm not much of a musician, so I mean, my rendition is certainly not going to be impressive. Okay, so that's. I mean, obviously, she's a real deal in terms of music. So, at some point in time, I would have introduced myself. Did she introduce herself?
No. You never asked for her name.
All right, so I will say, I would think that.
All right. Good night, baby.
You seem to know my name. I would think it'd only be polite that I know yours, would it not?
I have a name I'm wanting to go by. So you can call me the Nightingale.
I mean, I really just I I mean, he's just muttering to himself, like privately, dude gets a letter from Frostbite. This one wants to call me Nightingale. Does anyone here have a real name?
That's a
fair question.
The whole world's gaslighting.
I mean, that's how he feels, right? It's like,
yeah, true.
No. Nice for people who want to worship you on stage. What is your name?
I'm the Nightingale. Oh, you're wanting to get more personal.
No, I just want you to have. I just want you to, have the courtesy to give me a name other than the one you use on stage?
You can call me Leslie.
Thank you. Is that so hard?
I'd prefer you don't tell anybody.
I promise not to yell it from any busy bars. God knows some bard might overhear me.
So, I see your friend does have breakfast, and you were asking for breakfast. I'm assuming you would like. Would you like breakfast?
Do they make good pancakes here?
No, not really.
And I guess hot buns it is. Whatever else.
Oh, you are such a flatterer.
You are an attractive woman. I was not referring to you. He will basically toss the cold coffee out, and then he will trudge into the tavern and look for Rinvoq. He's going to assume she is following him.
It's not hard. It's not hard to find. It's not hard.
He's not going to look over his shoulder and hey, invite her along, but he's going to guess that he's coming anyway.
Yeah, well, she follows you, but takes a table away from the bar.
Okay. So then he'll sit next to Rinvoq, and when whoever is on duty comes over, he'll order. If he can get flapjacks, he'll get them. But if he can't, he'll order whatever Rinvoq's got in front of him with an extra serving of bread.
Rinvoq has eggs with extra bacon.
Okay,
there is
so
bacon. Excellent.
Bacon.
Yeah, I would be sitting at a table because that way I can lean back in the chair and relax and enjoy my meal. So
bacon is the culinary duct tape. Remember this.
Bacon works for everything. I get it. I put bacon on pizza, bacon on hamburgers, bacon on bacon.
So,
and he'll order extra bread, and he'll lean in and say, "Careful what you say. He can hear everything."
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, and then he's basically, as he says that, he's leaning in to tell him that, but as he's saying that, he's looking right at her to see what her reaction to that is going to be.
And she looks at you and smirks.
See what I mean?
Should I be worried?
Just be careful what you say around her, or even not around her.
Right. Well, okay then. Well,
So,
I asked her,
can I join you, boys?
Oh, she comes over, does she?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to ask her exactly that. So yes.
And so at least she's going to be polite with her eavesdropping now.
So, Rinvoq, you're Rook's boss, huh?
Yeah, he's in my employ. Yes.
And you have someone who betrayed the guild in the holding cell downstairs.
Yeah. We managed to figure out that that person was not a member of the Bardic Guild or college.
And you're trying to decide on what to do with them.
I'd already decided what I'm going to do with them.
Minus chopping off his hands.
Well, I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to get the ring off his finger because he's not a bard. But it seems to be stuck there. So, but he was going to get his finger back.
May I?
But if
May
you're a credentialed bard, so go ahead.
May I offer an alternative?
All ears.
You are the leader of the King's Ravens in Delphos.
Yeah.
I would like to hire your man Rook here
Mm-hmm.
to be my protector as I escort this prisoner to this to the due diligence he deserves.
Okay.
She doesn't know anything about me, but I mean, I'm just saying, right? How does she know I can do anything? I mean, fine.
She saw your muscles.
Mm-hmm. Got a
Fair
little
enough.
steam in her stride now too.
Oh, yay.
Anyhow, my assumption is that she is applying my reputation and the company's reputation to you as far as your employability. But,
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess word of you has traveled.
Apparently, yeah. So
Yeah,
at least
that makes sense.
the flyers are working. So
Yeah.
anyhow,
They
next
must have rode by the billboard.
I know. It's okay.
This is great.
Yeah.
Got a problem? Call 1-800. No.
Yeah, exactly. No, I honestly, we do have an expedition that we're going to be embarking on soon. But it can wait if it's something that won't take too long.
Well, if nothing else, it would put a good word in with the Bardic Guild for your company.
Where does this prisoner need to be escorted to?
Yeah, that would be the next question, obviously.
It's only 2 weeks travel.
Only 2 weeks
that's
travel.
how long, but where?
Son of a bitch. All right, I gotta pull up my world map now.
Yeah, you did this.
Yeah, I know I did this.
This is all.
Oh, and I can't even pull up my world map because the damn thing got deleted somehow.
What?
Yeah, my world map is busted.
On Scabbard?
Yeah, no, on Foundry.
Huh.
Those darn world maps.
Pull up Scabbard though. Yeah, I can just go to the map over here.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense.
Alright. Blow this thing up. Zoom. And then scroll in. Oh. She wants to take him to Alamir.
Where?
Alamir.
Okay, you just went to the Mercs camp, at least on my map you did. Oh,
Okay,
and now it's black, and now it's...
Okay, so it looks like we'll be heading west from here. We're actually not that far from there.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is something that she can do with him, and we can do off screen.
Yeah.
Let's me put a couple other pieces in place. So the whole deliver the prisoner and come back, I'll do entirely off screen.
We can actually probably, depending on where in Alamir, we could actually probably take a ship back north along the border of Calcer and
No, because Delphos is completely landlocked.
except for a river.
There is the river that goes through Paulscardus.
Oh, no, I'm
There's a
talking
river
going
that
north.
runs through it.
North.
Oh, the Northern River. Yep.
Yeah. Because then we can take that to the large lake, which takes us to the outskirts of the wilderness.
Oh, yeah. That brings you in from opposite direction of where I was expecting Yeah.
Totally screws up everything. Stop at the capital city and resupply before we head that way.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, and
that's why I'm the leader.
All right. I'll make sure to make some readjustments.
More points for me.
All right. But from here, okay, now we're actually going to call a game.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, so we're carrying on westward, which works fine because it's easier than traveling back across Delphas.
Yep.
We'll just go to Elamir. Haven't been there before. We'll get favor from the Bardic College. We'll take a ride on a ship, on a river vessel back north to that lake, which I don't remember the name of. Stop at and visit the king, see how he's doing, and then go do the mission.
Yes.
Maybe we can pick up some help on the way.
Yes, really real calling it. It is in the game session.
So, for reals.
2 character points.
Dang it, I wanted tree.
Okay. But you gave those to us already, or are you just giving us 2 more? That's the same two.
No, that's still the same 2.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Yeah, not 2 more.
I'll take 2 more.
Yeah, me too.
So, all right, chat. Hey, thank you everybody that's been here. I see.
Thanks for hanging in there.
15 likes. Wow.
Gads.
No, it's not true.
That's awesome. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. So, chat. Thank you everybody that's been here. Thank you for enjoying the game session. And well, next week we're back to the mutants.
Indeed. And hopefully I can get Nicolas to get him spun up to speed, and we'll have 3 mutants at least, possibly 4. Well, 4 for sure if everybody shows. So I'm hoping for good turnouts.
So, all right, guys, thank you so much, and crew, thank you, and Nicholas, I'm sorry, but man, I gotta go to bed because I still haven't had a chance to eat dinner.
It's okay.
I'm working on Bruno right now.
Yeah.
So you should have something from me soon.
Cool. And just ping me.